death anniversary. So I really feel he does things for people who have, have they've lost people and they feel like it's a permanent loss. I feel he can work with that and get people reconnected in spirit where they belong. And I just feel really strong it could be a very great blessing for people who are in despair for that.
I hope you have a wonderful experience there. I'm going to be at the table right outside the door, so come and let me know, okay, when you're done. Would you like to share your story about Braco? What's your story? She's in the middle of chewing that last bite. She must tell her story. She's intense. And she's waiting in the line with I'd say about 15 other people for the next viewing. And tell me what your story is, Maria.
Well, my history, I have a friend here. Her name is Liz Schwartz. He invites me all the time to the reunions. And then I've been in San Diego. I've been here 3 times. So the last time I came, I asked Braco help me because I lost the house and I don't know where I should go. And so I came and say, Braco, please help me. Give me my home. I need a home. And I have a home.
Since when?
Yeah. Since 2 months.
Oh, my goodness.
2 months. And I have a friend, good friend. She's going to build a room. Add the room from her house. And I'm going to live there. Yeah, it's
going to be your own space, your own place.
Space.
With your friend.
Yeah, thank you.
And today, what do you hope to experience as you go through the Braco gazing?
I want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. And I will ask more things this morning or this afternoon. Yes, he's a great man. I believe it.
Well, why are you back?
Well, to be honest, I was skeptical at first, right? Like a lot of people, and about what is he gazes at people, right? It's weird, very bizarre, right? But now I understand why. It's to help a lot of people instead of doing hands-on, right? So, after the first session, I was convinced. I mean, it just a lot of things opened up for me energetically and in my life, and I knew it was Braco. So I know he's incredibly powerful.
Can you share what opened up with you?
Yeah, some things with my finances, but it was more of like a shift in my consciousness where that is concerned. Like things just got easier with that, to think about. I mean, I've always had, and he just made it like okay and natural and just to keep going on that path. And he just really seems to be like a friend to people as well. Just like a support system, a major support system.
How long ago did you come and see Braco?
The last time he was here.
Okay. Here in L.A., in Woodland Hills.
Exactly, and I've been waiting. I'm like, oh my God, he's coming again. I have to go.
Do you need the live gazing?
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm just getting into the whole.
But you'll really enjoy those. Well, thanks for sharing your story. And if you have a story afterward, let me know. Does anybody want to share a story about Braco? Yes.
I came for the first time last June, and I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer, and I hadn't had my surgery. I was waiting for my surgery and just praying that everything would be very simple and no follow-up. And actually, I felt this huge white cloud come towards me while I was doing the viewing. And it just was a mist that enveloped me. And afterwards, I had less anxiety. I felt everything was going to go fine, and it actually did. I needed no further treatment. They got the whole cancer. It was very, very early, and it was just like an amazing relief.
Wow, what a story.
The cloud coming towards me was amazing.
What did it look like?
It was very white. It was like a white mist coming from him.
In the room?
I was pretty close to the front. I was the second row. Somebody got me into the second row. Yeah, and it was just enveloping from him, but it felt like it was coming towards me, but I wasn't looking around the rest of the room.
What an amazing story. Well, what are you hoping for this gazing?
Continued health.
God bless you. Wonderful. Would you like to tell a story? Have you been here before?
First day.
Why would you come?
A friend of ours invited us, actually.
What's the story of your friend?
She's a healer, and her healer gets healed by him.
Really? And did they have experiences that you just had to test out?
No, it's her first time as well, but her healer recommended it because she's healed by him many times.
Wow. What do you think you're going to experience?
Don't know, but I'm excited.
Well, I'd like to share my very first Braco story. My wife invited me, and I was a true skeptic of all skeptics, and so I went to the first gazing. It was in Maui in Haiku, and so I went and watched and everything, and I really felt like something was really coming inside me, and I saw the kind of a sparkly thing, and so I left, and I don't really remember exactly leaving the room, but I was in a line of women, and I'm looking at the woman's hair in front of me. I'm like, her hair is so beautiful. Everybody is so beautiful, and everything was so crystally clear. And I was looking in a mirror, and there was two sinks, and there was women in front of me and women behind me. And all of a sudden, this woman taps me on the shoulder, and she goes, "Sir, did you know you're in the woman's bathroom?" And I said, "Oh my goodness." And so I said, "Thank you very much." And I said, after that, I said, "I'm not a skeptic anymore. There is definitely something to this."
You were completely out of it, completely phased out of it.
I was just in a state of just happiness, and I was just so appreciative of everybody around me, and just felt a true love inside.
That's beautiful. What a fun story. What a humorously fun story. Thank you so much. Enjoy your gazing.
Well, I, in the 90s, wrote 3 books about angels.
What were they?
The Angel Book, A Handbook for Aspiring Angel, Angel Voices and Angel Encounters, True Stories of Divine Intervention. And it was a very beautiful, kind of a guided time for me, and the whole thing was magnificent. But I've spoken to maybe 100 people who have angel stories, and I never saw an angel.
That sucks.
I have angel stories, but I never saw one. And when I first saw Braco, boom, I felt like I was seeing an angel.
What did it look like to you?
He was just a pure being of light. That's what he is. That's all I ever see. And I have an experience always that he knows me, that he knows my name, that I know him. There's always a moment of very intense connection, like we're dear, dear old friends. And then whammo, all sorts of wonderful things happen. Emotionally, spiritually, I don't know, areas that I've worked on start arising, emotional conflicts, if I have any from the past, my childhood, etc. Things just sort of move up and out, and I sometimes weep through the sessions, or shake through sessions, or laugh through sessions. It's very waterfallish. Energy just flies through me. And it's always really fun. And I seem to have seen him in 5 different places without trying to. Wherever
Just in the right spot.
He happens to be there.
Wow.
And I don't even know what to call the relationship. He's not my guru. But I love to see him.
Wow, that's a great story. You obviously have had a long history of following some sort of spiritual orientation, or at least exploring it. So how do you put this in the sequence of everything you've ever explored?
Well, I mean, I've spent decades in doing meditations and various techniques, and I've been to India 4 times, and I've been around people who are enlightened and free, and there are not many, unlike popular opinion. And for me, it's a complete, it's just a complete experience to see him without any words. It's just all there.